What ya? What you want, sir?
Just cool, man. You can call me Michael. I hear
You can call me Rebecca, but Becca for short.
you. Hey, Becca. I don't feel like go ambulance, you know. Cause I want me more, yeah, you know. All the love man I forgive you, right now. I feel like better. My wholesale. That man tell you.
Listen, now, sir. There's no way you can do for me, but me can do for myself. Me can buy me own flowers, or me can buy me rose. If I don't want, so you can go up by your way.
Hey, say less more, man. You know, if you say 40 words, you know. 39 is good. Tell me have money, I hope you want me still. Boy, no love. Really need nobody still, you know. Yeah. Guess who's back? Back again. Corey's back. Can tell her from if you want. Welcome back to the podcast, Relationships Corey. I'm your host, Corey. And today we'll be diving into a new topic, and it's self love. So, our title of our new episode today is self love. And what is it in its entirety? And And how does this affect one results when one is practicing so-called self-love? How, in other words, how them end up somewhere where them never want for there. When them things say say them should have there based on what them think them know about something when them don't know entirely nothing about. So let us dive into that, you know. Let's go. Alright, so the fact what enough people don't know is them own definition of self-love is not even derived from them, it's derived from what them see and what them hear, you know, in a cliche type of them can buy themselves flowers if they want and write them name in a sun and you know, the whole works, the whole foolishness, what is been misled to them. So them not understand say that an actual self-love. And that approach to self-love are the reason why them unhappy because them think say them feel happy all the time. Not knowing say happiness is not a constant state and it should be more balanced than that. So that one world view are the reason why most people unhappy and naturally are going to be in a problem. Some people probably have made this and saying, since Mr. Smart and we know everything, then what is self-love? Or, may I go tell you, believe it or not, self-love involves loving others and them loving you in return. So that sense of love what you get from people, part of self-love as well. The stereotypical, oh, yo, me not need nobody dog. I'm have this by myself, you know. Good by my own. Worldview is very bitter, you know. It doesn't carry you far, and it not gonna ever carry you far. Most of these people need love. They do. Them just a project, image or a facade, putting up a tough exterior to a very soft shell, similar to crabs. In economics, them coin self-sufficiency, inefficiency, and it does lead to poverty. As we can see at the global scale with most of these countries trade. You know, a man want banana, him trade something else feed. So the world runs on trade. Governments run on trade. And as such, the economy was better for it. Most of the household items that we have, you know, never make a Jamaica, trade with that. So everything get better overall and as such trading love make it better as it can reduce stress, you know, reduce stress and anxiety, enhance self-esteem, which is very important, to how you actually view yourself. So if nobody no love you, you feel say something wrong with you. And it is shown with kids who haven't received love from their parents, or kids who have a conditional love from their parents, condition where they only get loved or treated as them somebody on the condition that they do something, whether grades or anything else. Yes, and it increase happiness as well, happiness and well-being, which is something when most people are strive for. But based on what them think them know and what them actually feel know, what them don't know, I make them unhappy and them don't know it. You know? So to summarize now, self-efficiency is inefficiency. You cannot do it by yourself. So you can buy yourself all the flowers you want and write a name in a song, you know, mean as much as if somebody else bought you that flowers on a day where you're having a rough day and them surprise you with the flowers. That mean more than you buying it yourself, and it goes on the same side with men. If a lady buy you a shoes or a shirt or anything, for example, she decides to think of you and buy you need more. Not that what you buy yourself mean less, but sentimentally, emotionally means more and give you a better feeling of self-worth. So we need others to love with, so we can love ourselves. That's why them tell us you will treat others the way how you want to be treated. It's for this reason. But them never know say that them mean. Alright, so the second point of self-love is contentment. And what is contentment? Contentment is knowing say you have enough, taking pleasures in what you have, irrespective of not having everything what you might need. As we mentioned before, opportunity cost. Whatever you have is a sacrifice of something that you don't have, and you cannot have everything. Alright, well, example, how many of us know a child in infancy where see you with a toy and the toy where you have, and that the one them want, all of them have a toy where better objectively than the one where you have, but the one where you have, them want, you know, and them being a child, give it to them. And you take up a next toy, another toy where you take up them want that, and so on and so forth, not knowing what them have. But it's a child, and that is the same approach enough people are taking into adulthood and not even knowing it. In regards to life, because them have the newest iPhone, them have the iPhone 16, iPhone 17 will come out next year. Them want that, the 17, just have the 16, even though Apple been selling everybody the same phone every year, just with minor features here, and in a new color, but objectively the same thing, and them not seeing through that. And the same thing even with the car. Them buy a nice car, but because somebody else buy a car will look nice, all of a sudden them not like for them car or next one. So people take this approach to life, just like how an infant taking that approach, not knowing, say them not content, not okay with having enough. Everybody feels say them can have it all, and that's not so. And that eventually lead people into what them most people consider the rat race. You know, everybody around know something we can't be achieved. Similar to the hamster on a wheel. You know, you do a lot of work, but you're not going nowhere. Alright, listen to the excerpt, yeah.
Decided that it was better to be lived, your life's better lived apart than together.
Yes.
How did you know that it was time
That's a really good
to
question.
take that route?
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness. I feel like women, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay, meaning our children. Meaning, our children, our friends, our, family. But at the end of the day, it's about self-love. And when you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, know your worth, and then all of a sudden there's this awakening. Wow. And it's not easy. It's a hard journey. But at the end of the day, I feel like it is so.
I think at this great meaning, one time you say people are stare at other people's versions of stuff, and make another city or another life more exciting than it actually is. Because as we now come to realize, or the masses come to realize, is that social media is just a highlight reel. People got the high points of them life and post that. Now when they don't post them failure, them now go post the fail exam and the several D's where they get no homo until them get that A. So the A alone you go see and not the other bad grades, Them go post the car, how it rims up and clean, but them not go post with time it crash and them fix it up, They're not gonna do that. So I think this are the approach with Tia Tech as well. Being on social media for a while and dip on it for too long and start to see other things were destructive and things say it more exciting than our life, being a wife, being a mother, being a sister. So even if it was a case of people lost themselves in the role because people become adults and them get lost in the role of being a mother, being a sister and all of them things there, and not having time for themselves. And that is a real thing, and as such we have to take time for ourselves and discover what we love and do them in our own time. So having me time for yourself is very good. But blowing up a marriage based on say your happiness isn't a true reflection of self-love, because happiness doesn't come above all. There's a lot of emotions and all of them serve a purpose. Happiness isn't or shouldn't be a constant state, and that's why I say contentment. And what is contentment again? Knowing when you have enough, finding pleasures in the simple things, enjoying life as a sister, as a mother, and as a daughter, or as a friend. There's nothing wrong with that. Do not confuse stability and comfort with boringness, excitement, and all. Just it. Happiness isn't just it alone. And blowing up your family, blowing up your life, your marriage, turning your kids into divorced kids, co-parenting with them father, just because of your happiness, is very selfish and is not a true reflection of self-love. Because if you truly love yourself, and again, love the people around you, and them love you, you're not going to put for them well-being, not happiness, for them well-being at stake for your happiness. And as such, it wasn't any form of self-love, just a version that is fed when no good, when at all. And them also say how me know say she never really unhappy and suffer through. Listen to this. This is her after the divorce when our shows them.
I don't want to be alone, so when I'm going through these challenges, sometimes you want to go back. The only person that I ever loved in my life was my ex.
Tell everything we need to know about social media and the dangers of it. Sometimes we just have to put up a phone and easy come out of the phone and enjoy the real life with people around you. And the third and final aspect of self-love is discipline. Yes, not no work without discipline and a motivation and discipline, you're not gonna always motivated to do anything what you have to do. You have to get up and do it either ways, irrespective of how you might feel about it, and that how you call discipline. Too much people based how them feel pan, based everything what them do pan how them feel, them emotion in the moments right now. And that are the most important things. For them, your feeling are the most important things. Your goals, everything what you want to accomplish in a life, that more important than your feelings. Feelings come and go. Roller coaster. So you can't just base everything what you want upon your feelings. And in addition to that, discipline for know what you expect from yourself and what you expect from people as well. So self-love, if you love yourself and have people who love you. So if your friend them are use for the money and for the car and for the links them we have, the time for you cut them off, them not really rate, them just rate what you can do for them. And if for the boy you use you for your body and whatever, and I'm a dog, I just you now no respect for yourself, and as such, him going to use you. And you can't really blame him for that. If he is an idiot, then people just have to take you for idiot. So respect your body, respect your wealth, respect your assets, respect who you are as a person. And as such, people will respect you. People treat you how you treat yourself. So if you not have that respect there for yourself, nobody not gonna have it for you. Yeah man, that's how you go. Remember to like, comment and share the video. So yeah man, everything comes down to you. Happy New Year to the people yeah man, and the plans them we make for the new year, make sure say our plans of self-improvement. Because if self not improve, nothing else not going to improve. Yeah man, I hate that.